It's in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Jonesboro, Arkansas at Centennial Bank Stadium. It's the Troy Trojans and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, catching up with the Red Wolves head coach pregame. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Arkansas State's offense as they take control of the football first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Clay. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking for a man. It's Crawford. Caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Hits inside. It's Spencer. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Burris. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. So the Troy Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Moves the pocket. It's Crowder. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Straight ahead, it's Griffin. Stopped right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Right side, it's Griffin. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to throw, it's Crawford. Out wide right, it's Burris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Burrowing for yardage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it? Nice job, offense.
Wants to throw on 1st. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Clay. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Finds his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, He was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful.
To the house! Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's Griffin. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Worley. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Searching for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The run inside. It's Clay. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Clay. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Churns into the pile. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Lovett. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Here comes the heat. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good.
Number 28, set to kick this one away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback...
Makes a grab and room to run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Out wide left, it's Cobb. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. And the Red Wolves, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, it's Clay. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 3 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Wildcats with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game in Jonesboro. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's White. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Drops back, it's Crowder. Oh, pressure's coming. Throws to the wideout. Left side is White. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Griffin. Makes a man miss. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Griffin. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Griffin. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clay. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Cobb. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snaps on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Red Wolves are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Keeps it moving. It's Clay. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hits inside. It's Clay. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off-play action. Shoots it to the left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under pressure. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Clay. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quarterback changing the play. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. On fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Straight ahead, it's Spencer. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff again. Hard running there. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's some daylight. Turning it on! And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Spencer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From deep, it's White. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Makes the quick grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he is sacked, and the quarterback's going to be kicking himself for staying in the pocket a little too long on that one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Tate. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Tate. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tells to fake. Finds his big tight end.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Plows his way ahead. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a